Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to do a swap workout. A swap workout is 60 seconds on the top of the board, 60 seconds on the bottom of the board. We're gonna alternate those stations, and we're gonna do that 4 times. So minute on top, minute on bottom, do that 4 times. You will get a 1-minute rest in between the boards, and today we're gonna be doing 3 boards. So let's go through the exercises on the first board. Jumping jacks, you know what those are? Big, wide, big, long arms, touching your hands above your head when you're doing those. 20 of those, 20 high knees. Get those hands out in front of your waist. Bicycle crunches, touch that knee on that elbow, and then make sure you're kicking that leg out straight every time you do those bicycle crunches. Hollow body chest press. If you don't know what a hollow body chest press is yet, you should, but hollow body position, arms and legs off the ground, 6 inches, and then you're doing a chest press with the one arm, okay? So you'll do 7 on each side for those. Skull crusher with a bridge. So you're in that bridge position. So knees bent, feet flat on the floor, hips off the ground, doing a skull crusher. Again, a skull crusher, you're not pulling the dumbbell on top of your head. You're pulling it behind your head and then full extension out in front of your body. 10 of those, and then a Russian press up for the rest of that time. Again, a minute on top, minute on bottom, doing that pattern for 4 rounds. You'll get a 1-minute rest in between. So, let's get started. All right, starting with those jumping jacks. Big, wide, sweeping movements. Touch your hands above your head. 20 of those, and when you get done with those 20 jumping jacks, you have 20 high knees. Nice, easy start to this swap workout. It might be too easy. Maybe I should make these harder. Nah, we're already into it. So get those 20 high knees. Again, hands out in front of your waist, so that way you have a target for your knee. When you're done with those high knees, you're doing a bicycle crunch for the rest of the time. You should have plenty of time to do these, so take your time. Touch that elbow on that knee, kick that leg out straight every single time. Make sure you're pulling that shoulder off the ground, making a good crunch every single time. Doing that for another 12 seconds. Keep going. Five seconds. Go all the way to the end, to the last beep. Nice. Grab your dumbbell. Doing that hollow body chest press. Again, your arms and legs are off the ground, 6 inches, and then you're doing a chest press from that position. 7 on each arm. Bring that dumbbell down to the ground, or bring your elbow down to the ground every single time. Full extension out in front of you. 7 on each side. You should have plenty of time to get through these exercises. When you get to that 7 on each side, you got that skull crusher. Again, knees bent, feet on the floor, hips off the ground, and stay up in that bridge position. Doing that skull crusher, pulling the dumbbell behind your head, holding the dumbbell on the sides. Do not forget to bring that dumbbell all the way in front of you, full extension every single time. 10 of those. And then any time you have left is Russian press-ups. Nice work. Easy enough. Back to the top, jumping jacks. Nice, big sweeping movements, touching your hands above your head. 20 of those. When you're done with those 20 jumping jacks, you have 20 high knees. Again, it's a high knee, so get your knee up to your waist at least. Put your hands out in front of your waist to give you a target. 20 of those, and when you're done with those high knees, doing a bicycle crunch. You got plenty of time to do these bicycle crunches, so let's make them high quality. Touch that elbow on that knee, kick that other leg straight, take your time, alternate sides, get your shoulder off the ground. Doing that for another 12 seconds. Keep going. Nice work. Hollow body chest press. Grabbing that dumbbell, arms and legs off the ground, doing that chest press. Aren't these great? These are probably my favorite new exercise that we've been doing in the last year. So they're super hard. They're a core exercise, but yet they're an arm exercise. Oh, they're just awesome. I like using them. Get 7 on each side. Then you got those skull crushers with that bridge. Keep those hips up. Pull that dumbbell behind your head, full extension out in front of you. When you get done with those skull crushers, you got the Russian press-ups. Leaning back halfway, pressing that dumbbell out in front of you. All the way to the last beat. Nice work, on your feet, jumping jacks. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. Big sweeping movement, touching your hands above your head. Bring those hands all the way down to your legs every single time. 20 of those, and then 20 high knees. Again, they're high knees. Get your knees up to your waist at least. Put your hands out in front of your waist if you need a target. When you're done with those, you have those bicycle crunches. Doing that for the rest of the time. Again, you have plenty of time, so make them high quality bicycle crunches. Touch that elbow on that knee, get your shoulder off the ground. Kick that other leg straight, doing that for another 12 seconds. Keep going. All the way to the last beat. Nice work. Hollow body chest press on your back. Arms and legs off the ground, at least 6 inches. Seven on each side. If these hollow bodies start hurting your back, you can bend your knees, like put your knees over your waist basically. That'll help kind of ease some tension in your lower back, but for the most part, I think a majority of you should be able to do these in that true hollow body position. When you're done with those skull crushers, hips up, push those hips up high, squeeze those glutes, driving your heels into the ground and doing that skull crusher. I know there's a lot of things going on there, but it's a great exercise. Isolating those triceps, your glutes are on fire. And then get those Russian press-ups for the rest of the time. All the way to the end. One more round, back to the top, jumping jacks. Big, wide, sweeping movements. Touch your hands above your head. Bring your hands down to your weight or your thighs every single time. Kicking those legs out. I know you feel dorky doing jumping jacks, but guess what? They're a great little metabolic exercise. I like throwing in there a good warm up. Get those high knees, 20 of those. Get the knees up. I know you start getting tired, start getting a little lazy. Don't do that. Get those knees up. And then a bicycle crunch for the rest of the time. Touch that elbow on that knee, hands behind your ears. Kick that leg out straight. You shouldn't be rushing these. You're not sprinting on your bike. You're doing a nice, easy, controlled bicycle crunch. 10 seconds. Keep going. All the way to the end. Nice work. Hollow body chest press. One more time. 7 on each side. Full extension. You're starting to get tired. I know. Push that dumbbell all the way out in front of you. Bring your elbow out down to the ground every single time. Keep those arms and legs off the ground. Don't cheat. Let's go. 7 on each side. Then you have those skull crushers. Get your hips up, drive your heels into the ground, squeeze those glutes, pull that dumbbell behind your head, doing a tricep extension or a skull crusher. 10 of those. And then anytime you have left, you're doing Russian press-ups, leaning back halfway, knees bent, heels off the ground. Let's go, 10 seconds. Get as many as you can. Full extension, all the way out, all the way in, all the way to the last second. Nice work. You get 1 minute. Catch your breath. Grab some water. I will swap the board out and be back in a few seconds. All right, here is your next board. Number 3, you're doing a frog hop back and forth over your mat, touching the floor with both hands. 10 of those, and then a reverse lunge. Those legs are gonna feel great. Touching your knee on the ground, alternate legs, 10 of those. Then mountain climbers for the rest of the time. And then number 4, you're doing a single arm squat to press. Yes, set that dumbbell on your shoulder. You're gonna squat down, stand up, and then press up. 5 on each side. Then you're doing an overhead press. You're just holding the dumbbell, one dumbbell with 2 hands, pressing over your head, 10 of those. And then you're doing a bent over row in the same kind of way. Holding the dumbbell with 2 hands, leaning forward, pulling it back straight towards you. Are you ready? Let's do this. Frog hops, let's go. Do it, jumping back and forth over your mat if you have one. If you don't have a mat, you're jumping over back and forth over a couple of feet. Make sure you touch the floor with both hands. Get your butt down, chest up. 10 of those. 10 shouldn't take you too long. Then you got reverse lunges. Lunging backwards, try to touch your knee on the ground if you can. 10 of those. Alternating legs. Plenty of time to get through these first 3 exercises. When you're done with those lunges, you have mountain climbers for the rest of the time. On your hands and toes, bring that front foot forward. Again, when that front knee or front leg or whatever, when your leg comes forward, touch your foot on the ground, alternate sides. Doing that for the rest of the time. 5 seconds, keep going. Nice work, grab that dumbbell. Now you got that single arm squat to press, okay? Dumbbell up in that shoulder, squat down. If you have a medicine ball, squat down, touch your butt on the medicine ball, and then stand up and press up, okay? So it's a squat to press. Dumbbell on the shoulder, squat down, stand up, press up. 5 on each side. When you press, make sure you're pushing that dumbbell all the way up, extending that elbow, full extension every single time. 5 on each side. When you get those done, overhead press, hold on dumbbell with 2 hands and just pressing over your head. Again, lock those elbows out every single time. Bring that dumbbell down to your chest. When you get those overhead presses done, bent over row, you're gonna hold the dumbbell with 2 hands on the sides, leaning forward and pulling back towards your body. Doing that for the rest of the time. Nice work. Back to the top, frog hops, back and forth over that mat, touching the floor with both hands, 10 of those. Then you have those reverse lunges. When you're all done with those frog hops, try to touch that knee on the mat or touch the knee on the ground. Plenty of time to get through these exercises, so take a little more time. Focus on some high quality reps. Try not to push off your thighs. I know you're tempted when those legs get tired. You're gonna wanna use your hands on your thighs. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're better than that. You're tough. Let's go. Mountain climbers for the rest of the time when you're all done with those lunges. Ten seconds. Keep going. Don't forget to touch that foot on the ground every single time you do a mountain climber. Don't get lazy. All the way to the last second. Nice work. Single arm squat to press. Dumbbell on the shoulder, squat down. Your butt should get below your knees every single time, even with that weight in your hand. Get your butt down, then stand up, full extension. Push that dumbbell up above your head. Lock that elbow out. When you get 5 on each side, you have those overhead presses. Again, hold on dumbbell, 2 hands, pressing over your head, full extension. And then that bent over row, holding dumbbell again with 2 hands on the side, leaning forward, holding that dumbbell back towards your body. Make sure you're leaning forward. Your back should be not quite parallel to the ground, but pretty close to that when you're doing those bent over rows. Hey, 2 rounds down, 2 to go. Let's go. Frog hops back and forth over that mat, touching the floor with both hands. We're about halfway through the workout. Doing great, feeling great. I'm sure those legs are getting tired. A lot of squatting and leg stuff, and then all the overhead stuff. Oh, this is a great workout. I'm excited for you guys. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you guys. Get those lunges done. 10 of those, alternating side. Touch that knee on the ground. When you're done with those lunges, you got those mountain climbers. Hands on the floor. Driving that knee forward towards your chest. Touch that foot on the ground every single time when you're doing those mountain climbers. 15 seconds. Keep pumping those mountain climbers out. Do not get lazy. Let's go. Let's finish this workout strong today. Nice. Good workout. 5 seconds. Let's go. Nice work. Single arm, squat, 2, press. Hold that dumbbell up on your shoulders. Squat down. Get your butt down below your knees. Stand up. Press up. 5 on each side. Those legs are getting tired, I know, but let's push through this. You got this. When you get 5 on each side, you got those overhead presses. Do not forget to bring that dumbbell down to your chest every single time and press above your head. 10 of those. And then you're leaning forward, doing a bent over row, holding that dumbbell with 2 hands, pulling it back towards your body. 10 seconds, keep going, doing those bent over rows. All the way to the last beat. Get every rep that counts. Do it, good job. Frog hops, one more time. Back and forth over the mat, touching the ground with both hands, keeping your chest up, butt down. You got this. 10 of those. Then you have that reverse lunge, stepping backwards, touching that knee in the ground. Let's do this. I know you're tired. Let's push through it. 10 of those. And then you have those mountain climbers for the rest of the time. "20 seconds, keep going. "10 seconds, you got this. Keep pumping those knees forward. 5 seconds, all the way to the last beat. Nice work. Single arm, squat the press. One more time, dumbbell up in that shoulder. Squat down, get your butt down below your knees. Stand up, press up. 5 on each side. Then you have those overhead presses. Bring that dumbbell down to your shoulders or your chest every single time. And then don't forget, full extension. I know those arms are getting tired. It's okay, push through it. Drive that dumbbell above your head, full extension. Lock those elbows out. 20 seconds when you get those 10 bent over rows for the rest of the time. Leaning forward, pulling back towards you. Holding the dumbbell, both hands. 10 seconds, let's go. All the way to the last beat. Nice work. 1 minute, catch your breath, grab some water. I will swap the boards out and come back in a second. All right, here is your last and final board for the swaps. Number 5, you're gonna start with those broad jumps, jumping back and forth over the mat the long way. If you don't have a mat, again, you're jumping about, imagine what a mat is, it's about 3 or 4 feet. Don't forget to turn around, jump back the other way. So 7 of those, then 10 air squats. Get your butts down below your knees. If you have a medicine ball to use for a target, go ahead and use that. Then single leg deadlifts with the dumbbell. You're gonna alternate legs. Then on the bottom, you got those cross chops. Again, holding the dumbbell on the side, pulling it above the opposite shoulder, bringing that back down. So you're gonna do 5 on each side, overhead triceps, and then those upright rows, holding the dumbbell with 2 hands. Let's go, let's do this. Last board, broad jumps, let's go. Jumping over that mat the long way. When you land like an athlete, don't land like an old person. Get your knees down, get your butt down in that landing position, soften that land. Don't lock those knees out. You shouldn't be landed with locked out knees. That's bad news. Turn around, jump back the other way. 7 of those. When you're done with those, you have those 10 air squats. Again, I know your legs are getting tired, but let's push it. Get your butt down below your knees. If you have a ball or a target you can squat down, touch your butt on, go ahead and use that. 10 of those. It's an air squat, so no dumbbell. When you're done with those 10 air squats, grab your dumbbell, and then you have a single leg deadlift for the rest of the time. Hold dumbbell with 2 hands. Leaning forward, arms and legs straight. Nice straight line from your shoulders back to your heel. Alternate sides. All the way to the end. Nice. On the bottom, cross chops, holding that dumbbell on your right hip or your left hip, and you're gonna pull that dumbbell across to the opposite shoulder. You're not swinging these, but you're also not like going really slow. So nice controlled movement. Pull it across your body, back and forth. 5 on each side. When you get those, you got overhead triceps for the rest of or doing 7 overhead triceps, and then doing an upright row for the rest of the time. So overhead tricep, full extension above your head. And then you got those upright rows, holding dumbbell with 2 hands, bringing those elbows up high. Elbows shouldn't be underneath the dumbbell. Elbow up nice and high. Doing that for the rest of the time. 10 seconds, let's go. 5 seconds. Nice work. Back to the top, broad jumps. Back and forth over that mat. Land like an athlete that you are. Turn around, jump back the other way. 7 of those. Then you get your air squats, get your butt down. Again, your butt should get in below those knees or touch your butt on the ball. When you're squatting, especially when you start getting tired, keep that chest up. It's really easy to want to like fold over and put your chest on your knees. If your chest is ending up on your knees when you're doing a squat, you're not doing the squat right. Get your butt down, keep your chest up, widen that stance a little bit, get your butt down to a lower target, okay? Single leg deadlifts for the rest of the time. 10 seconds. All the way to the end. Nice work. Cross chops. Holding that dumbbell on that side, pulling across your body above your opposite shoulder. 5 on each side. You're not swinging this, but you're not also going slow. So nice and controlled movement. When you bring that dumbbell down, you should kind of bend those knees a little bit, kind of in a, not quite a quarter squat position, but just a nice soft knee position, and then pulling it above your head, or above your shoulder, excuse me. And then 5 on each side, and then overhead triceps, pulling it above your head. 7 of those. And then you got those upright rows. These are sneaky. These will be sneaky hard. The thing I love about these upright rows is tomorrow, your little traps up here are gonna be sore. Get those elbows up high. Keep pulling it up. You got this. 5 seconds. 2 rounds down, 2 to go. You got 4 minutes left. Broad jumps. Back and forth over that mat. Land like an athlete. You got this. 7 of those. And then you got those air squats. Let's see some high quality squatting. Get that butt down. Keep that chest up. Touch your butt on a ball if you have one. Again, your chest should not be going down towards your knees. Your chest should be facing the wall. You should be looking at the wall at the bottom of the squat, not the floor. When you're done with those 10 air squats, single leg deadlifts, hold that dumbbell with 2 hands. Nice stiff leg. Leaning forward, you should be as straight as a board from your shoulders all the way back to your heel. Alternate legs. Do not forget to stand up straight when you're doing these single leg deadlifts. I know you get really tired and you start cheating it. Nice tall stance when you're alternating those legs. All the way to the end. Nice work. Cross chops, holding dumbbell on the side, pulling across your body. And then you got the other side, 5 on each side. I think sometimes these are like you have a good side and then you have like an awkward side. That's okay. Like it feels uncomfortable on one side, that's all right, that's normal. When you get 5 on each side, you got those overhead tricep extensions. Again, I know you're starting to get tired, push those dumbbells all the way up, extend those elbows, nice full extension every single time. And then you got those upright rows, pulling that dumbbell up high, get those elbows up. Doing that for the rest of the time. 15 seconds, keep pulling that dumbbell up, you got this. 10 seconds. 5. Nice work, 2 minutes left, broad jumps. Jumping over that mat the long way, touching the, oh, you don't have to touch the ground. What am I talking about? You're almost done, let's go. 7 of these. You can touch the ground, I mean, that's cool too. Just land with nice, strong knees. You're not sticking the landing, your legs shouldn't be straight when you're jumping across. 7 of those, then you got air squats. 10 of those, again, you're starting to get tired, get your butt down, keep your chest up. That chest shouldn't be leaning towards your knees when you're doing that full squat. Get down, that chest should be up, fight it, widen that stance a little bit. If you feel like you're struggling with these, that'll help kind of open up some room so you can do a good squat, 10 of those. And then you got those single leg deadlifts for the rest of the time. Again, you're getting tired, so make sure you're standing up straight every single time and then alternate legs. 5 seconds, go all the way to the end. Nice work, last minute here, cross chops, holding that dumbbell across your body. You're not swinging it, but you're keeping it nice, smooth, controlled motion. You got this. 5 on each side, then you have those overhead tricep extensions. Again, lock those elbows out above your head, bring that dumbbell all the way back. You should be holding the dumbbell by the handle, by one of the ends. And then, final 30 seconds. When you get done with those overhead triceps, you got those upright rows, holding that dumbbell with 2 hands. Get those elbows up high. Bring it back down. 20 seconds, keep going. 15 seconds, let's go all the way to the end. Get every single rep in that you can. Come on, keep pulling that dumbbell up. 5 seconds, let's go to the last beep. Let's do this. Nice work. Catch your breath. Grab some water. I'll put the finisher up on the board and I'll be back in a second. All right, here is your finisher. You're doing a crunch with the dumbbell. You're gonna lay on your back, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Hold that dumbbell out in front of you with your arms locked out. Again, with these, you're gonna push the dumbbell up towards the ceiling. Get your shoulders off the ground. You don't have to do a full setup, it's just a crunch. Get your shoulders off the ground and then come back down. You got 50 of those. 50 crunches with that dumbbell. Keep those arms locked out, keep pushing that dumbbell up towards the ceiling. When you get all 50 done, let me know how this workout went in the Facebook comment below. Give me a big thumbs up if you did this workout. Again, thank you for keep doing these workouts. I appreciate it so much. If you haven't subscribed to the Joe Fitness channel yet, go ahead and do that. Just an easy little click. All you have to do is click subscribe and then you subscribe. Then you get alerts when I upload the new workouts. I sometimes upload the workouts way before I post them on Facebook. So you have a little advantage if you are a subscriber. So subscribe to the Facebook channel. Again, good job today. Until next time, see you later.